This type video is about an introduction to sampling and bias. To do a survey to sample the verb is when you're doing a survey or experiment and you take a smaller part of a group in order to figure out properties or characteristics of the larger group you're studying. Whereas sample the noun, that's the actual smaller group you chose from the larger group that you're actually studying. Population, that's the group you're studying. It's the total amount of people or the total items that you're studying by choosing the smaller sample. And when we do this sampling on a population by choosing a sample, we want to make sure to avoid bias. Bias is when the attributes of the sample that you chose don't match the population because of some error, either in how you conducted your survey or the questions you asked, something about how you did your experiment was incorrect and created an inappropriate result. Bias means there's some sort of flaw. That means your answers don't accurately match who you're studying. So why are surveys and samples important? Well, they allow us to gather information that lets you figure out stuff that's happening. Surveys help explain the past, what happened, why did it happen, and how can we prevent it. Samples and surveys let you make predictions, what's going to happen in the future, and let you make decisions based on that predictions, which helps you to solve problems. Surveys can also compare things and allow you to understand which is better or which is more appropriate, which helps when you're making business decisions. Businesses often want to know what consumers or other entities are feeling and help make appropriate decisions based on what people generally think or feel. And so surveys can help reveal what's important to people, what they want, what they need, but also how they feel. Surveys can also tell you characteristics. They can tell you the makeup, everything from age and income to more very, very specific characteristics of the population. You can also use surveys to figure out how much a group is satisfied with a product or a service. And surveys allow you to save time and money because if you can solve some of these problems or make predictions, then you can be more effective and more efficient. And lastly, surveys are particularly used in health and medical fields to help track health issues and make health decisions. So that's an introduction to sampling and surveys.